The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34 yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Second and 1.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sack.
If Jason Pierre-Paul just manages to stay on the field and play 16 games, we could have double-digit sack numbers and then some, because over his first 2 seasons in Tampa Bay, 21 sacks, earned himself a new contract, but hasn't been fully healthy. If Jason Pierre-Paul is that guy, look out. We'll see more plays as we just saw there.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3 and out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 87 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And pass past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Lock working out of the gun. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. And they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Broncos 7. Buccaneers.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Now Hundley. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Down Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing Hundley. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Broncos 7, Buccaneers 6.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's the 7th leading rusher in the NFL last year. It's Leonard Fournette. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To Jerry Jeudy.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy. And I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demarius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Locke again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has the first down to play going for 15 yards.
23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon. But I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. 14.
Buccaneers 6. McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To Chris Godwin.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A handoff to Fournette. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Number 20.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Locke now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Carlton Davis picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 23. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fournette running out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Fournette, a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
third down. He'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
It's a loss of...
Oh, you know, that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball down. Field.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. The low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
You got three down. Check.
Locke trying again after the pick 6. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. 30. 10. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Suckup for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good.
Buccaneers 33, Broncos 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 45, 45.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They begin with a run by Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Buccaneers.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Evans.
Hundley's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Their 49-yard line.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Out of bounds.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
10-10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Mike, 45.
80 weapon, let's go.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup on.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing after the interception. Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Mike Evans. Touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 47, Broncos 14. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Fournette. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
54, Broncos 14.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Ryan Suckup.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. Room here to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Today's final score.